I found we both really connect with the idea of You Matter because we both like talking to people and we like to hear from people what they're about.
Before we went in this project, we bought this big map, and I knew we were sitting in the office and we had like a stift and we put like a circle.
It's called a marker.
A marker. We had a marker and we put a circle and we looked at each other and said, okay, we're gonna do it like this.
So in the idea, there was included that we would ask people from all ages. So that means from 0 to 100 years old. And so we created a whole life cycle. It was just him and me with one camera and a reflection screen. We've been on the road for almost a month. And it was just a month of one day driving, one day filming, one day driving. And it's just the only way we could get it done.
At the end, we drove for like 8,000 kilometers. It made us really focused and go on. So
the intensity was high, and it gave us much more of a feeling of how big Europe is and how gradually everything changes into another country, into another culture. So I expected it to be more a basic transaction, but it turned out to go deeper. And that when we returned and we started editing this, you can really see that.
I think the funny thing is when we interrupt people on the street, they were like in a hurry and they thought that we tried to sell something, and then we said, can we ask you something? We have a question and we're doing like a project, and we thought the question is, what matters most to you in life? And people were really surprised. They were thinking, that's a good question, even people from 60 years old.
When we were in Turkey, I recall this one old man on the boat in Istanbul. The whole boat ride wanted to tell me about how Istanbul was made.
This man on the ferry, he was so proud to show from the ferry the side and everything. He said, like, okay, this is the Hagia Sophia, and you can go there. And we saw the energy in his eyes to explain about Istanbul. He just wanted to tell us everything.
They really wanted to tell us positive things. We just found that a lot of people in all of these countries were very open to answer our question, and we got the most amazing answers about very personal stuff that matters to people. When we were on the street, we just felt like being really positive. We just walked up to people and we tried to come across as just nice guys to have a talk with for a couple of minutes. And usually that just worked. At the end of the day, we were exhausted, because we talked to so many people and we walked around a lot, but we were also very inspired by all of these nice people we met.
In the whole project, I think we met more than 500 people, and every person had their own story.
We had to cut people out, and it's not because we didn't like the shots, it's just because we had to build a story.
The only thing we thought about was, okay, let's hope it worked. But the first day in the edit, we saw all the shots back and we saw all the memories back. And it turned out like a special project. And
I'm really excited about how it turned out. I think this is actually a great way of promoting a company, and it's also very brave of NN, in my opinion, to do something like this. For a company that big, to go this low profile and to not go to a casting agency and cast like 5 good-looking people and tell them what to say, but to go on the street and ask people what they want to say, that is strong. And in return, we got this journey that we will remember forever.
Yeah.